Good evening, student. Today we will discuss relationship between zeros and its coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. Now, suppose we have a quadratic polynomial px equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real number and a should not be equal to 0. This is the definition of quadratic polynomial. Okay, a should not be equal to 0. If a will become 0, then this will become 0, then it will become linear polynomial. So a must not be equal to 0. Now, in last lecture I have told you that a quadratic polynomial has maximum number of 2 zeros. Okay, so let alpha and beta are its 2 zeros. Okay, suppose we have taken these alpha and beta are its 2 zeros. Now you have to learn these two formulas. Sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta. Alpha is the 0, beta is the 0. So sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a, and product of zeros is alpha into beta equal to c upon a. So what does it mean? What does it mean? You know, alpha and beta are the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. And what are these a, b, c? What are these a, b, c? These are the coefficient of this polynomial. A, b, c are the coefficient of this quadratic polynomial. And what was our topic? Relationship between zeros. Zeros means alpha and beta, and its coefficient. Coefficients are a, b, c. Means what is the relationship between the coefficient and its zero? So this is the relationship. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. B and a are the coefficient, alpha and beta are the zero. So this is the first relationship between zeros and its coefficient. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Now there is another relationship between zeros and its coefficient. Alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Let us understand this concept by taking an example. Suppose I am taking the quadratic polynomial px equal to 2x square plus 11x plus 12. Here you can see this is a. A is 2, b is 11 and c is 12. These are the coefficient. A 2, b 11, c 12. Now we will find out the zeros of this polynomial. Okay, here you can see product is 24. 12 to the 24 and sum is 11. You know this concept, we have already done this concept in 9th class. Now we will factorize this one. Px equal to 2x square. Now there are two numbers whose product is 24 and sum is 11. These two numbers are 8 and 3. So 8 3 is 24, 8 plus 3 11. Now we will split the middle term. 2x square plus, now we will split this 11x. This will become 8x plus 3x plus 12. Now from here we will take 2x common. From these two we will take 2x common. 2x is common. So x plus 2 4 is 8. Similarly in this 3 will be common. 3 x plus 3 4 is 12. Now we will take x plus 4 common. X plus 4 is common. Here 2x will left. Here 3 will left. Okay. So this is the factorized form. Now we will find out its zeros. For finding the zeros, we will put px equal to 0. So either x plus 4 equal to 0 or 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So 2x equal to minus 3, x equal to minus 3 by 2. And x plus 4 equal to 0, x equal to minus 4. So there are two zeros because this is the quadratic polynomial. Because its degree is 2, so it can have maximum number of 2 zeros. Now we will take one zero as alpha, another one as beta. You can also take this as alpha and this as beta. There is no restriction on this. So I am taking this x as alpha equal to minus 4 and beta equal to minus 3 by 2. Now we will verify the relationship between these alpha and beta and its coefficient a, b and c. Now sum of 0 is alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. Now we will verify this. Okay. What is alpha? Alpha is minus 4 we have calculated. What is beta? Beta is minus 3 by 2 is equal to minus b upon a. Values of b is 11 and a is 2. These were our coefficient, and minus 4 and minus 3 by 2 are our zeros. Now when we will solve this side, we will get minus 11 by 2, and on the right hand side minus b upon a is also 11 by 2. So this is the relationship between the zeros and coefficient. Now we have verified that this relationship is true. Okay, both are coming same. Now we will also verify it for product of zeros. Product of zeros is alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Okay. Now what is alpha? Alpha, value of alpha was minus 4 and beta is minus 3 by 2. So minus 4 into minus 3 by 2, and value of c was 12. Okay. And value of a is 2. So 12 upon 2, 2 1 is 2 and 2 6 is 12 and 2 2 is 4, minus minus plus 2 3 is 6. Both will become equal. So this is the relationship between zeros and its coefficient. Now I am taking one more example. Suppose we want to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient of this quadratic polynomial. But you can see in this quadratic polynomial here a equal to 3 and b is 0 and c equal to 2. Okay. Why b is 0? Because there is no term of y in this. Okay. There is 3y square plus 2. This is c. This is a. Okay. If it is like that, na, py equal to 3y square plus 2y plus 4. Okay. Then a is 3, b equal to 2, c equal to 4. But here in this case this y term is missing, means b is missing. So that's why b is 0. Now first of all we will find out its zeros. Py equal to 3y square plus 2. We will find it out directly. There is no need to factorize it by the product and sum. Py will become 0. Then 3y square plus 2. Now minus 2 equal to 3y square and minus 2 by 3 equal to y square, and y square equal to minus 2 by 3. Okay, this is not possible. This is not, because square of any number cannot be equal to negative. This type of question will not be asked in your 10th class. This is beyond your syllabus. So we will take another example. Suppose I am taking py equal to 3y square minus 2. Okay. Again, here a equal to 3, b equal to 0 and c equal to minus 2. Now to find out its 0, py equal to 0, 3y square minus 2. Now transpose minus 2 to other side, minus 2 will become plus 2, 3y square, and 2 upon 3 equal to y square, and y will be equal to square root of 2 by 3 plus minus. You know this thing, square of any number can be square of negative and positive will remain same. Okay. Hey, suppose x square equal to 4, then value of x will be minus 2 and 2, because minus 2 square is also 4 and 2 square is also 4. So that's why we always take plus minus sign. So value of y will be either root 2 by 3 or minus root 2 by 3. Okay, so these are the two zeros. So we will take it as alpha and this will as beta. Now we will verify Sum of the zero, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. What is alpha? Root 2 by 3 plus beta. Beta is minus root 2 by 3. What is b? B is, you can see, b is 0. 0. And what is a? A is 3. 3. Now root 2 by 3 plus minus root 2 by 3 get cancelled. So 0 equal to 0. Now product of zeros. Alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. What is alpha? Alpha is root 2 by 3 and beta is minus root 2 by 3 is equal to c is minus 2 and a is 3. You know this thing? Now, you know root 2 into root 2, 2. Root 3 into root 3, 3. And plus minus, minus. So, minus 2 upon 3, minus 2 upon 3. So, product is also verified. Now, the students, assignment for you, do question number 1, all parts of exercise 2.2. Thank you.